Hello dears, and welcome back to the latest news update from Spain and Benidorm town. Today we have to talk about several news in here, so stay tuned up until the end because as usual we'll finish today's update with some weather forecast for those of you who will be coming shortly to Spain and Benidorm town. First of all, let's talk about the situation in the country. Right now, everything is quite calm, let's say it like this. There is no huge increase in tourism, however decrease either. A lot of people are coming still here to visit our lovely region, which is why a lot of the hotels in Benidorm especially have bookings up until mid-November, which is when we will start Benidorm Fiesta, which are traditional national holidays in Benidorm town. And this will be for approximately 1 week more or less, which is when hotels probably will be fully booked as the date will approach. The only worrying times that we have right now in Benidorm hotels, apart hotels and campings, is January and February 2023, basically winter next year, because these are the times when we don't have any festivities going on. This is like really calm and quiet time of the year when mostly people are coming just to spend a few months on holidays, but they are choosing apartments or apart hotels instead because it's way cheaper than paying 2 months for a stay in a hotel option. Very soon here on the channel you will also have the update on which hotels are closing for winter season and which ones of them will be available for you guys, as well as with all the links towards the hotel tours if we did a hotel tour in one of them, and also all the prices, all the information that you need to know about these hotels, and obviously when more or less they're planning to be open back again. Very soon we'll also have New Year, we have Christmas. Lots of people are wondering on what is Christmas and New Year like in a hotel, if it's actually a good option to come and celebrate, or if it's going to be really dull, non-existent celebration, if it's going to be really quiet in a hotel and it's just not worth spending the money. Especially if you've not been on holidays here in Benidorm before during these winter festivities, you might be wondering that. Actually, as a former worker in a hotel industry, I've spent 9-ish years working in hotels as a reception manager, as reservations department reservations manager. So I have a lot of understanding on how bookings actually work. I've seen a lot of different hotels through my hotel worker history in life, and I can definitely say you that fiestas such as Christmas, Christmas Day, New Year and New Year's Eve are extremely busy. Usually there are specific offers. These days are more expensive than the normal ones, obviously because it's a huge celebration. However, these days usually include a specific Christmas menu or New Year's concert, entertainment, cotillon they call it, which is when you just have some like cocktail drinks, you're having fun, dancing. There's a lot of live music entertainment going on in a hotel as well. So it's just a lot going on, and many people, many tourists are arriving to Spain to enjoy our lovely climate, warm weather, and just have some fun during these holidays, especially if they're just a couple or a solo travelers that don't want to spend holidays by themselves, and like this they feel a part of a group that's celebrating. And celebrations in hotels are quite fun, I must say. So if you were hesitating whether to book for Christmas or New Year or like specific fiestas here in Spain, check the hotel's website, check which kind of programs do they have. By now, many hotels should be starting to prepare already their winter, New Year and Christmas programming. So just call the hotel, write them, send them a message and ask which kind of program are they planning to do this year, or which kind of programs did they do previous years, did they have any specific offers going on. And like this, you'll be able to prepare yourself for the celebration and know exactly whether it's a good idea for you to come on these days or whether you prefer some different type of celebration. The second news that I wanted to share with you all is from the airport of Alicante Elche, the airport where a lot of you are coming to when you're coming for your holidays here in Benidorm town and surrounding area. A couple of days ago, I've published an official tour from Alicante Airport here on the channel. A lot of you have seen it. A lot of you have a better idea and understanding how the airport works right now, which are the differences between which floor is which floor, where you have to go when you need some specific things, where do you pick up your rental cars, from where do you arrive, where do you need to go for departures, where are the taxis located. You know, everything is in this video. So if you still did not check it out, I'm gonna leave it here linked down below for you guys. And this airport has completely recovered. You know that it was quite a hard time during pandemics when we filmed previous videos in Alicante Airport, which was when there's a lot of restrictions still in place and only European Union was able to travel. Third countries had really difficult time back then. And we filmed it. You've seen that it was empty. Almost all the shops were closed except for just a couple of places because you could not eat as well. You needed to show the certificate if you're vaccinated or not, you know, so it was hard time. Right now, officially, Alicante Airport's company has stated that they have fully recovered. A lot of the shops, all of the shops that were there are working and are open right now. And also, it's fully functioning. There's a lot of people, I've seen a lot of people departing, arriving not so much because right now the flights are pretty much escalated, so they go like not every 2 minutes or at the same time. There's like one flight, then 15 minutes the other, so it's not too many people, let's say it like this. And which kind of countries travel the most right now to our region? It's a very interesting statistics to get to know, at least for us, to know which kind of tourists to expect and which countries love our region the most for their holidays. Right now, obviously, number one country is UK. Then we have Spain, which are national flights. For example, people who are coming from the islands or people who choose to travel with an airplane, for example, from Barcelona, Madrid, or like north parts of Spain and did not want to take a car, for example, for their holidays because gas right now is really expensive. And then followed by Belgium, Holland, so like Netherlands, Norway and Germany. Usually these were top countries that love our region the most. These are the countries that most visit our region forever and ever. Followed sometimes by Portugal and France, but the tourists from Portugal and France are coming in different times of the year. What has airport done that might bring us some extra discounts for flights this winter? Alicante Airport wants to continue recovering and wants to continue working on the same level that they are right now. And as a result, they came up with huge discounts for 50% discount of fees that airline companies are paying for the airport to be able to operate inside of it. What is happening is that airline companies will be able to save up a huge chunk of money, millions and millions, even sometimes billions, depending on the company, of euros. And this discount, as I would call it, will allow the companies to provide cheaper tickets for this winter. Winter period in airline companies starts from 30th of October and finishes at the end of March. So for these days, we might see shortly a lot of discounted tickets because airline companies will need to attract people to travel. So probably there's going to be quite good discounts going on shortly in companies like Ryanair, Vueling, Iberia. I don't know, a lot of companies that do operate here in Alicante Airport. And this is all being done so that the companies would maintain the same amount of flights, more or less, coming in winter than what they've had up until now. We'll see if it's going to work. Let us know if airline companies would put really cheap ticket deals, if you would or would not consider to coming for an extra getaway here to Spain and to our Alicante region and of course Benidorm town. A lot of you were telling me that you just love Alicante Airport, that the service there is really good. And I found a news that has just been up yesterday in the evening that Alicante Airport is the best rated airport in the whole Spain, which is crazy and totally unexpected. But as for reviews that people leave on different airports, it's the #1 in the whole Spain. And it's also #4, so it's basically in top 4 in best airports in Europe. Which ones are in front of it? So first three places are obviously Oporto Airport in Portugal, then there's Zurich and Athens. And these basically are the top three, followed by Alicante Airport, which is just amazing. It's a true honor to have one of the best airports in Europe here in Alicante town, which is where a lot of you guys are landing when you come for holidays in here. And for all those of you who are planning to come to Spain, but not for a short term, better to say, holidays, but to live here and are looking for rentals here in Spain, to have an apartment or a house or a villa, any kind of property for rent. Right now, Spain is having a really hard time in terms of property rentals, like long-term rentals. And each time I'm seeing less and less offers going on and less offers being posted daily. During the last year, Spain has decreased the offers for rented properties by 25%. So basically 1/4 of them is officially gone. This was a really common situation, especially in summer when a lot of these rentals were used as short term. However, by winter, things were slightly recovering. But right now, it's really difficult to find affordable, price speaking place, and also that would be in a good quality for the amount of money that a couple of years ago you would find like dozens and dozens of available properties for you guys. Right now it's just really hard time. Also, a lot of the areas in Spain, almost all of them, are increasing prices non-stop. For example, here in Algier, which is the village that we're filming on today, right near Benidorm, here a couple of years ago you could easily find even small bungalows for 550 euros a month, or an apartment for the same price. 750 euros was already something that was like really good quality thing, you know. Right now you will not find a 2-bedroom and 2-bathroom apartment in here for less than 850 euros. And it's gonna be to be renovated, or to be, some kind of work needs to be done. You know, good quality are starting from 1,000 euros. Wow, it's just a huge difference. Benidorm, the same thing is happening pretty much. A lot of you guys said that you wanted to spend here some winter or are looking for long-term rentals, but you did not see anything. So unless you know like someone, unless you are really lucky, cheap apartments are no longer the option, sadly, in here, unless it's like really far from the beach, or if it's not in a very good and safe area. But it's really extremely hard to find apartments for rent right now in here. However, we're lucky that we're not the regions where the rent is the highest one in Spain. The top 3-4 places with the highest rent right now, long-term rent once again, are Barcelona region, obviously, Madrid, also obviously. These are two like biggest cities, like mega cities in Spain. They've also had an issue with rent like all the time, throughout all years and years. They had one of the highest rentals, and it's continuing the same way. It's still growing. Canarian Islands also, they have a lack of rental properties, which is why the price there is increasing day by day. And one of the cheapest rental prices they're continuing to be in Balearic Islands, Extremadura, also Andalusia, like all south part of Spain. Especially if it's like smaller villages and areas, they do have quite cheap rentals. For 300 euros a month, you can basically be near the beach and have like a really nice apartment for yourself for a long-term rent, which is really nice. However, here in touristic and very popular areas, it's sadly not the case. So yes, rent is very difficult, and yes, apart of that, it's being difficult to find a good option. It's also really pricey right now here in Benidorm and surrounding area. And now let's talk about the weather update. What is waiting for all those of you guys who will be coming shortly to Spain on holidays. And the weather is just amazing today. To be honest with you, there are a lot of clouds coming to our region, but so far so good. Everything is just sunny, nice and warm today. While in a lot of other regions in Spain, it's going to be raining these future days. Here it's going to be sunny and sometimes just a little bit of clouds. Temperatures are really of a summer. The summer is officially back to Spain. Right now we have around 28 degrees here on the sunshine. In Alicante, the same in Barcelona, 25, Granada 31, Malaga 29, Sevilla 33, Madrid 25, Murcia 29 today, Balearic Islands 29 as well, Canarian 27 to 25, Valencia 27 degrees. And in a lot of areas on Sunday we will hit 30 degrees and sometimes even more, which is going to be the case of Benidorm. On this Sunday, this upcoming Sunday, we will hit 30 degrees in here. So summer is back again. Bring your slippers, bring your shorts, swimwear, because it's going to be extremely warm. In some areas, we might even hit around 40 degrees almost, especially on south parts of Spain. And the water temperature today is of 23.5 degrees. Thank you for watching today's latest news update from Spain and Benidorm town, and I'll see you already tomorrow with a new video here on the channel. Bye!